congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ta'Rea, I guess the big moment tonight was you. Have you had a chance to kind of digest the accomplishment? I know you broke the women's record on Saturday. You had a chance to digest this accomplishment, all-time leading scorer in San Jose State history?
No, not yet. I honestly don't think that it'll settle in until probably we're done playing. We have so much time still left that to me it's always been about winning, like I said, and tonight was a big win. So it's kind of hard to really try and accept one when, the one that's more important to me is happening right now, which is the win. So just living off that right now.
Cool. Rebecca, I saw you in pregame, and it looked like your three-pointers had a little more loft under them. And they started going. And that seemed to translate a little bit more in the game. Were you feeling a little bit more comfortable?
Yeah, a lot more comfortable. I had a lot more time on the gun now that school's over. And to see that rhythm, I had more confidence.
With school now starting up again?
I had a day off, but now I'm going to still get back on the gun and keep my shot high. So it's very helpful.
And then talk to me a little bit about defense tonight. It looked like you were running man-to-man. You were running a zone. But it looked like the man-to-man was, to me, it looked like that was particularly effective.
Definitely. We had a lot of pressure on tonight. We ran a lot of man presses tonight, more so than zone presses, and that helped us in the first half. And then just carried that on to the second half, tried to mix it up a little bit more in the second half just to give them different looks.
What do you think? It looked like the game was going pretty back and forth for a majority of the game. But what do you think kind of surged you guys those last 5 minutes to get the lead?
Just to keep the pressure on them because we had to play 40 minutes hard, and we want to do the best we could to prevent them from keeping up with us, to tire them out. So we just had to keep putting the pressure on them.
So did you guys have any game plan for the bigs? It looked like at some point the bigs were kind of giving you a little bit of trouble, just like as the press might break down towards the end of it, and then the big might just be sitting next to the basket. Did your coach say anything about that in halftime or anything?
No, nothing in particular. We just kept playing. We didn't really feel the need to make too many adjustments. Things were going well. It was just the matter of just getting stops and getting rebounds.
Ladies, you shot 50% in the first half, 48% for the game. What was different tonight? I mean, you had 4 days off, but what was different tonight from, it seems like, the last 5 games, especially in the first half? There have been shooting struggles.
Just getting after it in practice and putting in the extra work outside of practice. Everybody's been in the gym before and after practice, and it's paying off. And we just have to continue to work hard because hard work always pays off. So that's our motto, just to continue to work hard.
Could you guys talk about a little bit about your half-court offense? There was a lot of ball movement out there tonight that it looked like it was a lot more than some previous games that I've been to.
Yeah, definitely. That is something that we wanted to focus on recently because we have been having some trouble with that, with our half-court offense. And, teams do want to play us in a half-court, slow us down a little bit. So we've been working, we've taken these days that we've had time off and really just practice that, focus on that, key in on that, and just get better at it.
Trey, the record's gone. Something now you can think about something else. Are you glad this is over?
Yes.
You don't like this?
Oh, no, I don't. It was just too much for me. It was just overwhelming. But now it's like, I can breathe again and just keep playing, just finish off the season strong.
So control home court, another win, try and go out on the road and steal 1 or 2. Good tonight. Air Force in a couple, or next week, you have a week off.
Right.
Can you use that to get ready for that team and then pushing?
Absolutely, because we're going back to elevation.
Ladies, congratulations on the win.
Thank
you.
Coach, congratulations on a big home win. Could you start us with an opening statement?
Yeah, I mean, we needed that one badly. It was nice to come home and see a bunch of different people contribute in the stat columns, whether it was rebounding or getting steals or scoring. To have Ta'Rea and Becca both play well on the same night and have Nyre step up and score. I thought Aniya Baker was instrumental to tonight's game. She had 7 assists. She moved the ball. It's nice to have her back in the flow of things. But it was a great team effort. It was a team win. It took everybody. It's a great team we just played.
I asked your players about this, but could you talk a little bit about your half-court offense as well? I saw it was a lot more ball movement today, and you were trying to get the team, just get them all balanced, keep them moving. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, our offense and our defense are both meant to pressure. So I want our offense to put the pressure on the other team, to attack them full speed, to pass, cut, move, and get the defense shifting. We've been really stagnant the last few games, and today you finally saw them just kind of move the basketball. A few times we got stagnant, and I'm looking at them like, let's not go back. But we moved the ball better. We got the ball in lots of people's hands, which allows us to have that balance. And we made plays when we needed to make plays.
Looked like you were able to work the ball inside, which opened up stuff to the outside, opened up shots for Becca.
Yeah. Our post players honestly could do a better job. I thought that they were really hesitant to attack their bigs, and I think that we're as mobile as they are, and we could go by them. But getting that inside-out game obviously makes it easier, and it really helps Becca, who plays that trail post spot. When we throw it in, you have to double down or at least help or look inside, and then we get the kickouts.
And this is a team that would run a little bit with you. They didn't want to run, I think,
Yeah.
but they would run some with you.
Gordy is a great coach, and their team they do what they do. They will push in transition if they have a 3-on-1 or a 4-on-1. But for the most part tonight, they really wanted to run what they wanted to run because we thought in the first 2 minutes they were tired from our pressure already. So we knew that he wasn't going to try and attack as much as he normally would. Their point guards put a little pressure on us. But I thought we did a tremendous job of executing our game plan and really keeping the pressure on all night and getting them to play on their heels a lot. I mean, we forced how many turnovers? 21. We had 13 steals. We scored 29 points off our turnovers. So that's our type of game. We got them, I thought, to play our type of game. And they will run, they will score, but they like to run their sets as well.
Could you talk about, did you say you had confidence in your team to just maintain keeping the bigs out of the game? Because it seemed like in the first half they were doing, like you said, you got out-rebounded right here. Usually you guys do pretty well on the rebounding battles against teams. Did you just have confidence in your players to just not really switch up the game plan and really focus on the bigs much?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much we could do defensively. We're smaller. And for us, when we give up second and third and fourth shots, I mean, that's where we're not rebounding. I know that we're going to give up some size inside. They're going to be able to get the ball inside every once in a while. But there were a few times where we didn't block out. I mean, I think they got 8 offensive rebounds in 2 possessions. So we just had some lapses there where other people have to get their nose in and get rebounds and box out. I have confidence in all of our kids. They showed up. They stepped up. We can win playing the way we play. The problem is we were going a little too slow for the last few games. We talked about it all week. We have to have the pace. Like, that's what we have to do, and we have to force it. If people don't want to play fast, we got to make them play fast, and I thought we did that on both ends of the court. Our half-court defense, we trapped their ball screens, and it really bothered them. We'll continue to look at that for other teams because it helps if they're going to run those sets and ball screens, and then it got them to go away from them, which helped because it kept their bigs inside for us.
What was the difference in the last, I think, 3 minutes? They finished the game, I think, 1 for 13 from the floor, and your team, I think, was 7 for 10.
That's called fatigue. That is the point of what we do. We practice a certain way. We hit 7 of 10 shots because us playing tired, that's a common thing for them. Every day they play tired. I thought it was fatigue for them. And I really felt like we had the desire to win the basketball game, and we wanted it more than they did. And that's what you have to do. I mean, you really got to compete at this level, especially against the caliber of teams that we face in this conference.
Defend your home court, that's
Yep.
huge. Now I think
Yep.
you're 7-1 at
Yep.
home. Big game coming up at Air Force.
Yeah,
What
huge.
path to get?
Huge. We got to get the ones, anybody who's below us right now, we got to keep them below us. And we got to do what we did tonight. We got to bite some people in the ankles and climb our way to the top.
Glad you're through this stretch of the 3 best teams in the league.
Yeah, I mean, some relief a little bit. Not that anybody else is going to be, a slighter opponent, but we saw the best. And the best is good. The best is good. And I thought our kids played tremendously well. I asked them in the locker room, do you finally believe, that you can play in this conference? And I think this was a huge win for them to know that.
And good to know that Colorado State and Fresno State have to come back here now.
Absolutely.
We don't have to go there.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I think the best part of our schedule is still ahead for us. We've gotten a really tough stretch out of the way, and it's probably good to get it out of the way early, and we just have to keep grinding and working hard every day and see what we can do.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Richard.